Hey agents, hey, welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to be talking about the top 5 CRM systems every agent should consider. You guys know I love my notebooks, right? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Althea Hearst. I am a top producing agent here in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area with Relied Real Estate. I'm also the lead partner of Lux Alliance. I have done over 100 million in sales. I've sold to over 600 families, top 5% nationwide. I'm still an active agent, but I'm also your agent coach. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the top 4. Did I say 4 or 5? I'm going to say 4 CRM systems that every agent should consider. And I'm only giving off the 4 that I have personally used. I am really big on not speaking on anything that I do not know about, right? So let's talk about it. My very first one, let's talk about a CRM first, right? Before we even jump into that, a CRM is a client relationship management system that you want to use in order to automate your business, period, right? CRMs are my thing. I kind of like geek out over CRMs, and I've really contributed a lot of my business growth to my CRMs. And I've been through multiple CRMs because as my business grows, you will notice that your business will have the different demands and different needs. And as your business grows, you have to accommodate those. So when the accommodation process starts to kick in, sometimes you have to go back to the drawing board and see what works best for you. But I'm going to give my top 4, and I am going to start with Lion's Desk, okay? Lion's Desk, I really loved. I was with Lion's Desk for around about 2 years prior to me forming a team, right? So before it became a team lead, I had Lion's Desk as an individual agent. What I enjoy about Lion's Desk is that the interface was very simple. So it wasn't, and I'm a colorful person, so it was really simple. I would have loved to see some color in it, but it's just a standard blue, white, and like this undertone of gray, right? But it's really easy to maneuver. Lion's Desk did the job, and it was really cost friendly. Back at that time, I think it was only around about $25 a month. Here currently, I think it's maybe around about $49 a month. Don't quote me. None of this is ad or promotion. This is my own personal opinion. But it was really cost friendly, especially for an individual agent. I was able to host all of my clients in there. I was able to track their current transactions. I was able to set up my own email templates, which I really enjoyed because a lot of my marketing, not even a lot, 100% of my marketing is my original tone and my original copy. So I was able to draft and craft my own email templates, my own email text. I was able to incorporate some videos in there. They do have a document section where I was able to upload documents. Now, what I didn't like, which I didn't know that I didn't like, was I wasn't able to at that time. They could have updated it by now, but at that time I was not able to upload documents to a specific person's file. I was only able to upload documents into a section or a tab called documents, so everybody's documents went into one place. Now I have to separate them by folders. That would probably be like my only thing. But I really did enjoy Lion's Desk, and I highly recommend Lion's Desk, especially if you are a new agent and you want something that's cost friendly that can just get the job done for you. Okay. And they allow for the campaigns to be set up and run automatically. You allow for the mass email. I think they also allow for mass text as well. Okay. Next is KVCore. KVCore is colorful. I actually enjoy KVCore as well. I wasn't in KVCore as long because KVCore was provided by my broker at the time, and I am not the agent that allows for my broker to host my CRMs. And the reason being is because if I was to ever switch brokerages, I don't want to lose my database, and I don't want anything to happen where maybe I'm not able to export all of my contacts. So I've always owned my own individual database. But when my broker at the time had rolled out KVCore as a new product, I definitely checked it out because it was something that was free to me. What I liked about KVCore that Lion's Desk did not have was the ability to do landing pages. KVCore can connect with just about everything, right? It can connect with your Instagram. It can connect with your Facebook. It will pull off your listings from the MLS. It will send out property alerts to your clients. I think it can also do the mass text as well. It can do the email alerts. So KVCore was a little bit more robust as far as the features that it offered, which I really like. Outside of Lion's Desk, I was not able to add my MLS into my Lion's Desk, but KVCore, it was already set up, so all of my listings were already there to be able to see. Like I said, they have the landing pages, the listing pages. They have a lot of different things there. And KVCore, they also have a team suite. So I also use a team suite because this is when I started the team, I used the team suite to round robin team leads and things of that nature. So KVCore was pretty good. I probably wouldn't go back to KVCore because I do feel as though their email delivery rate was really low, and I did not have a good experience with their customer service when I was trying to get out of the system and transfer everything over. So because of that, I would not go back to KVCore, but would I recommend it for people to use? Absolutely. Okay. My third one is FollowUpBoss. That's my baby. I love FollowUpBoss. Unfortunately, I am shifting out of FollowUpBoss into my last one, which I'm going to tell you guys shortly. But I've been with FollowUpBoss for probably around about 2 to 3 years now. FollowUpBoss was amazing, especially for my team, right? With me having a team, having to round robin, me being able to set up my email templates, me being able to do my lead campaigns, me being able to pawn my leads, me being able to customize my tags, customize my segments, customize my workflow. I love FollowUpBoss for that. Now, FollowUpBoss does have a texting feature. FollowUpBoss also records your calls. So KVCore doesn't record your calls. Line doesn't record your calls. But FollowUpBoss will definitely record your calls. FollowUpBoss is a little bit more on the expensive side. For me, I was paying around about $500 a month. But again, I had a team. I still have a team. So my plans look a little bit different and my systems incorporate just a little bit more. But depending upon what you want and need in your system, depends upon how much that premium will be for you monthly or even yearly. So FollowUpBoss was able to give me everything that I needed, right? I was able to segment my leads. I was able to make some leads private, make some leads team. I even was able to see a leaderboard where I could see which of my agents were making calls, who had the most points. I was able to track my transactions. Everything I could do inside of FollowUpBoss. I loved it. The one downside that I did not like about FollowUpBoss, in my opinion, is that it do require a lot of integration. So I had FollowUpBoss integrated with Kajabi. I had FollowUpBoss integrated with Google. I had FollowUpBoss integrated with Zapier. I had FollowUpBoss integrated with the whole integration world. Now, granted, like I said, I geek out over systems, so I know how all of these processes and things work. But FollowUpBoss, I had to integrate it with IDX. Like, it was a lot of integrations going on. And in order for me to make sure the system was talking to each other, I had to also put Zapier in there to make sure everything was, flowing the way that I needed it to flow. Now, the downside that I did not like about FollowUpBoss was they do not have a multiple mass text option, especially because in this day and age, we know that most people will read a text message before they read an email. So FollowUpBoss, especially if you started a campaign, they will allow for the campaign to start off with an initial text. But as the campaign continues to maneuver through the processes, let's just say it's a 5-day campaign, on day 1, they would get a text, but on day 4, 2, 3, 4, and 5, they would have to get an email. FollowUpBoss would not text them. So that was something that I did not like about FollowUpBoss. So I then moved to my next one, which is Chime/Lofty, which they kind of just rebranded. So far, I am loving Lofty. I would recommend Lofty again. Lofty for me is a little bit more on the expensive side because even currently while I'm making this video, I am still a team lead. I'm the lead partner of the Lux Alliance. I don't have as many agents as I had before. I definitely scaled back because at one point I was representing and doing a Rainmaker model, and we'll do a separate video about that. But I was a Rainmaker model where I was bringing in all the leads and dishing them out. Now I'm a partnership model where I've partnered with another master lead generator, and we are kind of just like dividing and conquering the business, right? So I went from like 10 to 12 agents, and now there's 5 of us. Okay. So still a decent amount of agents who are on the team, if you ask me, but ultimately I am still a team. So the features that I have inside of my Chime and my Lofty are a lot different from an individual plan. If you are a team leader, then of course take note and see what may or may not work for you. So Lofty still does allow for call recording. You do have to opt into it, which we do depending upon your plan. I think call recording is really, really good, especially if you let your clients know, because one, for training purposes, if you need to go back and listen to the conversation and maybe something went wrong, maybe the tone was incorrect, you can go back and listen to that. And 2, if a client tells you like, hey, you never told me about X, Y, and Z, you can say, yes, I did. Here's the conversation. Remember, I told you the call was being recorded, and you can hear me saying, this is what it is, and I want to make sure that you were informed. Okay. Secondly, Chime Lofty does also allow for me to set up my pipeline, which I enjoy. So one thing about being, and this is going to go over because I'm already at 9 minutes. One thing about being an agent, you guys, is that it's important for you to identify your pipeline and your business structure. every agent's business structure looks differently. Every agent's pipeline looks extremely different. So it's important for you to identify what your pipeline looks like. And when I say pipeline, meaning what it looks like from the moment a client enters, moment a lead enters into your sphere, and then what their pipeline looks like to get them from lead converted to close. What are your steps, right? So Lofty allowed for me to build that out visually. I already had it built out, but now when I log in, I can see my pipeline directly across the top of the screen, which I enjoy. Lofty also has a video capability, which I like. I can put all of my videos in there because I do a lot of video marketing. Lofty has the text message marketing. Lofty also integrates with my MLS inside of Lofty, so I don't have to, go through like iHouse, because with KVCore, I was integrated with iHouse. iHouse was integrated with Turbo. It was just so much going on, right? This is what I mean. But everything is directly inside of Lofty. Lofty has my own website. I can see all of my leads on side of Lofty. You'll be able to track your leads and see what their activity is, what they're doing, making sure they're getting all of their emails and communication. Lofty also has the option for you to do mass text messaging. Lofty also has the option for you to do custom templates inside of your database as well. So those are my top 4 systems. And just to go down, 1 is Lion's Desk, 2 is KVCore, 3 is FollowUpBoss, and 4 is Chime/Lofty. I hope this was a good video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Be sure to comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want to work with me as your agent coach, you can follow me online at I Am The Agent Coach. You can visit my website at AltheaHearst.com. I'm here just to provide information and value to help you expand your business. I hope this was good, and I'll see you guys on the next video. See you guys.